Hey everybody, welcome to part 5 of the Team Dark playthrough of Sonic Heroes. So in this part we're going to go and tackle Hang Castle and Mystic Mansion for the final time.
What's up? Something on your mind?
Also, I'd like to know how and when Eggman took this place over and why a mansion's inside of a castle. If anyone actually knows their history, is that a thing? I genuinely do not know. Actually, screw it. I'll just look it up myself later. So yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Team Dark starts further back than compared to the other teams, because as you know, Team Sonic, I'm pretty sure did not start where we started with these guys. And as we all know, Team Rose and Team Chaotix, they fell through the floor into a room. Also, Team Dark has to go a bit further than all the other teams in this stage.
I'll take it from here. Annihilate. I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
You know, it'd be kind of funny to see, so the characters that move by flight or gliding, so Cream and Omega and Charmy. Charmy's never even low to the ground to hit the dash pads, but we'll include them anyway. It'd be kind of funny because the dash pads are a solid object. It'd be kind of funny to see them, to see the characters that glide, and you just see them kind of they fumble or trip. Damn it! I should have probably stepped on that before I moved. I guess Cream would be fine because Cheese would probably catch her. And Charmy flies a bit too high anyway for it to really matter, so how he gets the access to the speed is beyond me. Okay, those two egg pawns were idiots. They clearly ran right into that tornado. Okay. Eggman, I think those two specific egg pawns, if I didn't destroy them, they need to be demoted. So anyway, okay, Chaos Inferno it is. I'm not too sure why I used that there. But okay, whatever. I'll take it. Even if the egg pawns have a better shield, they're still not exactly a threat. The most imposing moment is really if there's swarms of them. Well, ow. Ow.
Just watch this. Just watch this. I'll take it from here.
Yep, so now we have to hit that switch, come all the way back here, and then take this pole up, because I want that level up. I appreciate the fact, from what I recall, with the teams in this stage, that they all seem to get around certain areas in different ways, rather than all the same. Like, I know that's the case for most of the stages, but to me, it seems more apparent in this stage. I could be wrong about that, seeing as not so much this stage, but as I said the previous part, Mystic Mansion's my favorite stage in the game. Not sure why, I just have the most fun in it.
Happening to us.
I'll take it from here.
Also, I'm pretty confident I mentioned this before. I like that either Omega just figured it out, or Eggman decided to program into Omega that the ability to grind.
I'll take it from here. Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
Oh God.
Let's get moving.
Now when don't just take a long jump, then wait. But that sucked. Worst death ever. Worst death ever. Yeah, I'm working that later.
Yeah. What's happening to us?
So now we gotta go through all this crap again. I'll try to make a point, like in other Let's Plays, if I die repeatedly in the same spot in the future, I'm gonna make a point to erase them, unless, or to remove them, unless, of course, they're so absurd that they need to be seen, which is the case which though is the case for most of the deaths in this Let's Play.
I'll take it from here.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
No problem. Let's get moving. Omega, you go first.
I like how you can just get stuck on a literal step. Any normal person would just take a step above it, but all the characters in this game have to kind of run into it and be like, "Oh God, what do we do? We're stuck." "Oh, Rouge, what do we do? We're stuck." Aren't you able to jump?" "Oh yeah, that's right." "Oh yeah, that's right." Stupid Team Chaotix make me think something was there. I guess that's what happens when you play all these teams back to back. Ow.
Chaos control.
Damn white mages. Okay, I kind of like that explosion from that attack, considering it was right in front of our faces. Just made it a little more, quote-unquote, epic.
I'll take it. Level up.
Yeah, we can just ignore all these guys. Whee!
What's happening to us?
Shit! Shadow, you swore. Wait till the next game. We do light versions of it in the next game. Yeah, but we're not going to Shadow the Hedgehog after this.
All right.
I'll take it from here.
That one I feel like I need a bit of planning. Not because I hate the game. As I mentioned before, I like Shadow the Hedgehog and stupid homing attack. More or less, I want to figure out how I want to go about the game, like routing and all that fun stuff. What to delete and remove.
All right. All right.
I just wanted to see what was over there because there's always something over there. See, if we were Team Chaotix, we'd be done the stage right now.
I'll take it from here.
Assuming we found all the keys.
Just watch this.
I wonder why when you use the Lightspeed Dash, that specific row of rings, why they make it so fancy that the camera has to do a circle.
I'll take it from here. What's for this ugly statue?
There's a target switch. Can you handle it?
This is a job for Rouge.
We're
And we threw Shadow off a cliff. Well, we never heard from him again. The ultimate lifeform died. Oh wait, no, here he is. Rouge found another one.
I'll take it from here.
She pocketed one of those She pocketed a few when we were when we went to Bullet Station.
Got it.
You never know when you need a shadow. But those shadows are Eggman robots. They must be destroyed. You can destroy them later. Could you imagine you go into the room of like your castle and it just leads to a grind rail? Who built this castle? There's dash pads on the outside of it.
I'll take it from here.
Whee! Yes, Shadow has a very flat voice where he's always like, I am Shadow, the ultimate life form, and da 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 da. But when he goes through rings and stuff, he gets a high pitched voice and he's like, wee!
Take it from here.
And everyone looks at him all perplexed, and he's like, it was Rouge. Or, that wasn't me.
There's someone there. Look out. Good.
You got it.
Even when you land on a ghost, they laugh. Though I'm not too sure about that one we just passed. Looked like nobody touched it, just left and went, yee, yee.
I'll take it from here.
And there we go. That's the end of Hang Castle. Yeah. I blame the deaths and probably the lack of... Actually, I'm not too sure. Maybe lack of rings. And some of those deaths. Oh boy! We unlocked more crap! Ring race! Because we need more rings!
Inside the castle.
Inside the castle, and yet they call it Mystic Mansion. It doesn't make sense.
I'll take it from here.
This is me, yeah.
I'll take it from here.
I both forgot and remembered that was there at the exact same time. It's like, well, okay, what do I need to open the... Oh, yeah. But where is it? Oh, yeah.
I'll take it from here. Here they come.
Omega, attack them.
Screw those other guys. Let's just kill the gold dude. There, all the other guys are dead. But it's always good because when they all explode, they could leave level ups, like that one did. And congratulations, everybody. We just took someone out with our flight, not our thunder shoot, just our flight. You know, Omega, I actually think if you were to hit the egg pawns with your bare hands, that would be way more effective than taking literally 2 organic life forms and beating them to death with your allies. I think Shadow will mostly be fine. I don't know if he can sustain injury in that sense, but I don't think Rouge is going to be okay. And for the final time, we're on the trolley. Ah, that ghost got Shadow. Shadow was abducted by a ghost, everybody. Oh, no, never mind. He got away. We'll just pretend that, okay, and that laser too. The laser The lasers and the ghosts when we're on these trolleys are just the toadies from Yoshi's Island. So when we lost Shadow, it's because we ran out of time to rescue him.
Switch detected ahead.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah, so just ignore everything here. They don't really matter. Well, maybe that one, that mage robot we just took out mattered. Yeah. It's the one on the left, dum-dum. Yeah, on the left. Oh god. Oh, whatever, we made it. Grinding on those webs is I always recommend to do with flight formation, like I've mentioned in the previous versions of this stage. You'll save yourself an unneeded headache. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. I have no idea what I was doing there, everybody. And up we go.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here. Yeah.
I'll take it from here.
T-Dark has it easiest with that door. Whoever owns this mansion, they'll be pissed when they come back and they find out their place has been trashed and all the robots have been destroyed. Actually, no, I think they might question the robots. Screw it. Eggman's family owns this place. Must belong to his great-great-great-great-grandmother.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here. Hurrah.
No, me. You're doing it wrong. Yeah, exactly. Good past me.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Can we all appreciate the fact that Eggman somehow has the ability to make devices that make pictures and statues come to life that he also built, and they were clearly previously robots before becoming some pictures and statues. Eggman, your huge IQ is sometimes confusing on what you know.
I'll take it from here.
Another ring trail I do not trust. Joke's on this rhino. Wait, no, I might be thinking. Nope, yeah, this one. We're going faster than they are. Well, than some of them. Has anyone ever been taken down by those rhinos when you're on the trolleys? Or are they literally just there for show? Because I can't think of a time where they took me out. So much for Shadow. So much for Omega. Still made a new record though. Good work, Rouge.
Let's take care of that first.
Get rid of the white and red mages. Or the white and black mages.
We may be able to use triangle.
Good thing the black mage egg pawns only cast drain.
It's all over if you fall. I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here. Naturally.
I'll take it from here.
Now I have no idea what compelled me to just take all these guys out. Probably because I find the white mage annoying. Now, oddly enough, in this next section, Team Dark actually has the easiest version of this coming up section. Stupid Shadow. Didn't want to go and touch the switch. Meanwhile, Omega got abused by ghosts.
I guess they wanted to challenge us. I'll take it from here.
Because so, why I think they have the easiest ones is because so Sonic, each member of Team Sonic, they had to go across in their respective trials. Be it homing attacking the ghosts, flying across platforms, or beating up something and then using the triangle dive over some fans. Here we just come into the room, as you saw with the speed formation, and take up the enemy, and then we just jump back. Though I think the power formation for Omega is kind of a pain in the ass because, as you've seen with the power formations, they have a lot of momentum when they attack. So fighting that hammer guy in such a small space is probably not ideal. Though I suppose you could always just fire your friends at it and then hide, because they'll be knocked onto the ground for a couple of seconds.
Enemies eliminated.
I knew we could do it.
Don't let your guard down.
Don't let your guard down just yet. Proceeds to get to the goal ring. Never mind, let our guards down for our pose.
Satisfactory level.
And so now for the next part of this, we didn't get our final gauntlet, but we also have to deal with a bunch of unnecessary nonsense.
What do you think, Omega?
Sensors jammed. Real Eggman ID not possible.
We'll just have to find out, won't we?
What's the matter? Cold feet? Well then, here I come. Get them.
Actually, I think Team Dark is the one team that wouldn't get cold feet.
No time for messing around.
Like, where all the members wouldn't. Rouge would be the most likely to get cold feet, but I don't think any of them really would.
Just as planned.
Careful, he's trying to do whack-a-hedgehog. But what that robot did not understand is that if you hit the robot or the bat, you lose points.
Anytime now.
Eggman, why'd you teach this game this dead game to your robots? Oh, I figured that. My robots could use a little fun on their off time. Plus, it teaches them how to beat up you guys. There's other ways to beat us up. Fair enough. Get them. So what you're seeing is me playing stupidly.
I'll take it from here.
Open the case by defeating the robots. Then we can use the item inside to get eggs.
Yep, I recommended you use this here. level up.
I'll take it from here.
Stupid egg pawns. Okay, that egg pawn was also pretty dumb. Ow. That egg pawn deserves a raise. He actually hit us.
Useless pieces of junk.
Annoying little pests, aren't they?
I like how that Thundershoot was actually ignoring the robot nearest to us until it took out the first one. Ow. Mission failed. Ah, and here we go again. Gotta take out all these guys again.
Level up! I'll take it from here.
This is the ultimate.
So, throughout this Let's Play, is it just me, or does the hitbox for the hammer guy seem a little inconsistent? Because throughout the Let's Play, I've noticed when they do their hammer spin, it's either ignored me, or it's gotten me good. Look, a frozen explosion. Well, sure, time is frozen, but everything else is still here. Because that was my first mistake. That was a delayed reaction, but okay. I don't know if that was touch damage or from the ring, that one hit I was talking about. There we go. I'll take it from here. The egg pawn's like, meow, meow. Go away, you stupid egg pawns.
Useless pieces of junk.
Annoying little pests, aren't they?
Oh god, imagine a game where Eggman, like, not Generation specifically, because that's a variety of different stages throughout the series, but imagine a game where Eggman used the robots of all the types of the robots that he's had throughout the franchise all at once. So the robots from Sonic 06, the Egg Pawns, the Badniks. All one game, just hanging out, all of them just being like, ugh, like, you guys all don't belong together. Yeah, because despite all the shit that Sonic 06 gets, I do like it, Eggman's robot designs. Also, I'll have to check this later. Do the robots in Sonic 06 have a name? Like, you know, all the robots in the classic games are called Badniks, and the robots in this, well, at least most of them, are called the Egg Pawns, and we're ignoring the E series for this discussion. See, that was my first mistake. I did get caught in that. Oh, no, I didn't. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting, because I didn't see a blue ring get my rings that time, but okay. See, this is why I've been leaving some of this in here. Or all these deaths in here, because... well, seriously, well, a bunch of them are a bunch of what the fucks. Like from, okay, did that seriously just happen to... Wait, how did that happen? To simple player error. Hey, I admit where I mess up. See, this time... Because there's been times when I fought these things and do that spin attack, and even though it looks like I'm past their hammer, they still get me, so... And I know sometimes... There are times when, like, obviously I'm high enough for them to hit me. Excellent. Stupid egg bonds.
Open the case by defeating the robots. Then we can use the item inside.
Kill the catapult. Turtles, Eggman, you just broke all the rules in Yu-Gi-Oh! You're supposed to only have 3 of the same monster on the field. I play the classic stuff, so if that rule has changed in some capacity, I wouldn't know.
Annoying little pests, aren't they?
We got the white mages and their warrior again, or whatever class in the Final Fantasy franchise that uses hammers that are not just engineers.
From here.
Whee! And then Rouge. Whee! And then Omega. Whee! Oh, wait, no. This is Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog. He'd have a bit more emotion. Whee! Yeah, at that point I was like, yeah, no. Making those 4 guys explode is annoying. But this guy lived. And I think one other lived too. Nope, never mind. Oh, you damn suckers. They're like, ha ha. How dare they cast Drain? And that was my next mistake. See, that one was player error. You know what, we'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. I decided that for this I did not need you guys to suffer through all of that again. So, So, yeah, this time we definitely took care of those other guys, of the guys that took us out like previously. And so with that, now we just gotta throw thunder shoot at these things.
Smash them all!
Just as planned.
And the rhinos and the gold team stealer dudes.
Stop the senseless fight.
It is a senseless fight. He's literally just throwing crap at us. Maybe if I just keep throwing robots at them, they'll just die. Or maybe I'll see what sticks. And that should be the end of this fight. Oh, no. I lied to you. There's just a tiny bit more. But first, let's get the items. I don't remember if I mentioned this. If you need to get out of the cannon, because you only can do this with the power formation, press B.
Chaos control.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the last line of enemies. That or there's just a couple more stragglers left.
I'll take it from here.
No, I lied to you guys. Sorry. After all, this is Team Dark. Wouldn't be proper if we didn't have to fight 3 of these dudes. Ow. I guess one of Omega Stray missiles knocked that guy's helmet off. Ow. And there we go. And that's the end of this one.
Don't get too excited, boys!
I appreciate you all sticking around for this one. When I see you again, we'll be going to the final stage of Team Dark. Until then, you all take care.
Sentry robot troop destroyed.